Today's video we are going to learn thyroid gland. Thyroid is a butterfly shaped endocrine gland. It regulates basal metabolic rate and stimulates somatic and psychic growth. This is just introduction part. So butterfly shaped structure regulates basal metabolic rate, stimulates somatic and psychic growth, plays important role in calcium metabolism. Calcium metabolism plays an important role in calcium metabolism. Uses natural iodine for synthesis of hormone. What it do is it uses natural iodine for synthesis of hormones. The gland consists of right and left lobes that to each other by isthmus. Okay, so you can see it in the image that it consists of two lobes which is connected through isthmus. So middle part is known as isthmus. So you can see it in the video. Gland lies against vertebrae C5 to C7 and T1, embracing the upper part of the trachea. Okay, so this is our gland. Upper part here is known as thyroid cartilage. This is hyoid bone, thyroid cartilage. Just below thyroid cartilage there is space which is known as cricoid cartilage. Below it in middle it is pyramidal lobe. This one is lateral lobe. Okay, outer covering is false capsule while inner covering is true capsule. You can see at the level of C3, C4, C5, C6, C7 and upper part of T1. Now each lobe extend from middle of thyroid cartilage to fourth or fifth tracheal ring. You can see here in image fourth or fifth tracheal ring. Isthmus extends from the second to fourth tracheal ring. Second to fourth tracheal ring. Then dimensions and weight. Each lobe measures about 5 into 2.5 into 2.5 centimeter and isthmus measures about 1.2 to 1.2 centimeter. Gland weighs about 25 gram. It's larger in female. Capsule. So outer one is false capsule and inner one is true capsule. So true capsule is made up from peripheral condensation of connective tissue of the gland. Peripheral condensation of connective tissue of the gland. Okay. Then false capsule, it's derived from pretracheal layer of the deep cervical fascia. Okay, it's derived from deep cervical fascia, where true capsule derives from connective tissue of the gland. Now lobes. This gland has apex, base, 3 surfaces and 2 borders. Okay, parts and relation. So it has lateral, medial and posterior lateral surface. Apex, base, 3 surfaces, lateral, medial, posterior lateral surface and 2 borders, anterior and posterior. Apex, so it's directed upward. You can see it's directed upward and slightly lateral. It's not perfectly in middle, it's slightly lateral. Now superior leads attached by sternothyroid to oblique line of thyroid cartilage. So base is on the level with fourth and fifth tracheal ring. Surface is superficial or lateral surface. It's convex and covered by 4 muscles: sternohyoid, sternothyroid, superior belly of omohyoid and anterior border of sternocleidomastoid. There is 4S in superficial or lateral surface: sternohyoid, sternothyroid, superior belly of omohyoid and anterior border of sternocleidomastoid. Now medial surface is made up from trachea and esophagus. Okay, trachea and esophagus. Now posterior lateral surface is related to carotid sheath. it's related to carotid sheath. So there is 3 borders. We have studied apex, base, 3 surfaces. Now let's talk about 2 borders, anterior and posterior. Okay. So border, anterior border. So anterior border is related to anterior branch of superior thyroid artery. Anterior branch of superior thyroid artery. Okay. Now posterior border, so it's thick, round, and it separates medial and posterior surface. Okay, thick, round, and it separates medial and posterior surface. Now blood supply, so it's supplied by superior and inferior thyroid artery. Superior and inferior thyroid artery. Nerve supply, so there is firstly blood supply, superior and inferior thyroid artery. Nerve supply, parasympathetic and sympathetic. Parasympathetic fibers from vagus nerve, parasympathetic from vagus nerve, and sympathetic fibers from ganglia of sympathetic trunk. So lymphatic drainage, upper part and lower part. Upper part is supplied by deep cervical lymph node, where lower part is lower deep cervical lymph nodes. Then thyroid releases T3 and T4 hormones. What they do is they increase the metabolic rate, which is regulated by anterior pituitary gland. We have already studied in pituitary gland that pituitary gland releases thyroid stimulating hormones, which controls thyroid production of T3 and T4. Okay, so T3 and T4 increase metabolic rate, and it's controlled by pituitary gland. Now clinical anatomy. So swelling of the thyroid gland should be palpated from behind. We can palpate swelling of the thyroid gland from behind. Okay. Then removal of thyroid with true capsule is necessary in hyperthyroidism condition. If there is more secretion of thyroid hormone, then removal is necessary. So let's revise. Butterfly shaped endocrine organ regulates basal metabolic rate and stimulates somatic and psychic growth, plays important role in calcium metabolism, uses natural iodine for synthesis of hormones. The gland consists of right and left lobes that to each other by isthmus. Now location at vertebrate C5 to C7. Okay, at vertebrate C5 to C7. Now each lobe extends from middle of thyroid cartilage to 4th or 5th tracheal ring. 4th to 5th tracheal ring. Isthmus extend from 2nd to 4th tracheal ring. Now dimensions. So each lobe 5 into 2.5 into 2.5, where isthmus 1.2 into 1.2 centimeter. Gland weights about 25 gram. It's larger in female than in male. Capsule, true and false capsule. True capsule made up from peripheral condensation of connective tissue of the gland. Okay, where false capsule derived from pretracheal layer of deep cervical fascia. Now we have seen apex, base, 3 surfaces and 2 borders. Okay, apex is directed upward and slightly laterally and superiorly attached to sternothyroid muscle, where base, so the base is on the level of 4th and 5th tracheal ring. Now surface, superficial or lateral surface, medial surface and posterior surface. Okay, then borders, anterior border and posterior border. Then posterior border is thick and rounded and it separates medial and posterior surface. Blood supply, superior and inferior thyroid artery. Then we have seen nerve supply, lymphatic drainage, so it drained through cervical lymph nodes. Then we have seen T3 and T4 functions, and clinical anatomy we have seen swelling of thyroid gland and removal of thyroid gland.